Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Emma Glory, your CRM and email marketing bestie. In today's video, I'll be showing you the difference between active lists and static lists. So if you've ever opened HubSpot and you went into your list and you are trying to create a list and you see that there are two types of lists to create, the active and the statics, and you've always wondered that what is actually the difference between the two. I am here today to show you the difference so that you can be able to know which one to use at a particular time. Now let's start with static list. So a static list is just like you taking a screenshot. You just capture a group of contacts at a specific time and it does not automatically update itself. It does not update itself at all. Unless you manually update it, and that is why sometimes you use static list if you just want to send an email to a set of people at a particular time, whereas active list is the opposite of static list. It is you creating a list and you create a list based on some criteria, and that criteria, anytime a contact is meeting those criteria, list is going to be updated automatically. So you do not need to manually update the contact in an active list. So you can set active list based on list status, based on lead source, based on lifestyle stages, and you can also have this list and it is going to all update itself automatically. So let's go to the practical aspect of how to create both lists, and I'll be showing you two examples on how to do this. Like, I'm going to use the same method for active list and for static lists, and I'm going to show you the difference. So you can create lists for contacts, for companies, for deals, for tickets, for orders, and for cards. But for this video I'll be creating a list for my contacts. So when you click on contacts and you click on next, you can add filters even to a static list. So the thing you want to add is you can add contact properties, your import memberships, the ads, interaction, the email subscription, the form submission, like a lot of things you can add. So you can add if they come in through any contact form, or if they come in through any import or email subscription or marketing event, whatever it is, or even your contact properties. So for this video I am going to be using the contact properties, and I want to check for contacts that have email in the CRM. So I'm going to search for email. This is the email here. Then I want to check for contacts whose email is known. So I'm going to click on is known, and I also want to check for contact with the lead status. So you click on contact properties and you look for lead status. Is any of, let's say, new and open. So is any of new and open. So now HubSpot is going to filter everyone in this criteria, and you'll be able to see all of the emails that belong to this section. We want to rename this form, and we want to name it contact with emails, and let's name it 1. So now we want to use this as a static list. So when you click on review and save, you can pick whether you want it to be an active list or a static list, and we want it to be a static list. We are going to click on static, and you can write in whatever description you want for this list so that other people can be able to understand what this list is for. And for your exclusions, you can determine which list you want to remove from this list you are creating. That's possible. So if you've created a former list and you want to take them out from this one you are creating, you can just click on that list, and HubSpot is going to exclude this list from this one, from the main one we are creating when they want to create this list. You can also exclude contact from this list. So let's say you do not want to send emails to a particular set of people, you can just search for their names and you can exclude them from this list. So I do not want to exclude. I'm just going to cancel this, and I'm going to click on save and process list. So now my static list is being created. And it's saying I have 1,370 contacts. So the thing with static list is that this list is going to remain the same. it is not going to change unless you change anything manually yourself. So if you go back to list, and as you can see, we have the contact with email. So let's open this list, and you can decide to click on any of this and edit it yourself. You can either edit it, or you can create tasks or do whatever you want to do, but you will have to do everything you need to do with this list manually. Nothing is going to happen automatically. This number of contacts is going to remain the same. So now let's do the same thing for active list. And if you click on create list, and you click on contact, and you click on next, and we are going to use the same criteria for this. So we want to add filter, email, contact properties, then email. Then I'm going to say email is known, and the lead status is any of new and open. So I'm going to name it contact with emails. So after I have my HubSpot has revealed all of this, as you can see, it is still 1,370 contacts. So you click on review and save. They want to make it an active list. You can also include the exclusion like I explained earlier on. Then you click on save and process list. So now we have an active list with the same criteria with the static list we created the other time. So you click on back to list, you'll be able to see your active list. Let's refresh. Okay, now so let's test run this because we have to see if it actually works. So let's go to contact, and let's try to create two contacts with an email, and see if that is going to change either the static or the active list. Okay, so I've created one contact, and I want to try to create another one. Okay, so I just created these two test contacts in my account, and now let's see if these two contacts is going to reflect in the list I have created. So you go back to list. When you click on list, and as you can see, it has added two more contacts to my active list, but my static list did not change. That's to show you the difference between the active and the static list. The static list is going to remain the same at each particular time unless you go into the list and delete some contacts, while the active list will be automatically updated, and it may take some little bit of time for this contact to reflect, but eventually it is still going to reflect in an active list. So if you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like this video and to subscribe to this channel, and also hit that notification bell so you can get tutorial like this. And if you have any question, you can leave your questions in the comments below, and I'm going to answer all of them. All right, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.